5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Today we're with running back Cory Hunter. Cory transferred here from UNC Pembroke. If anybody came to spring ball last year, you saw Cory run the ball quite a bit. Cory's definitely in the mix to run the football this year. We're very proud of what he's accomplished in the offseason in our program. His numbers are excellent, and he's transferred that work to the field. Today, Cory and I are going to demonstrate some things about how you target posterior chain in the back squat. The reason we changed our back squat is because we wanted to target the muscle groups that are very specific to speed development, particularly acceleration. And those would be the quadriceps femoris, the hamstrings, and the glutes. But in executing the squat, the way we're going to coach it, we're also going to engage the adductors and the external rotators of the hip. First thing we're going to talk about is Cory's head position. I want his eyes down at about 13 to 15 feet away. And essentially what that's going to do is keep his head in line with the spine in a neutral position, and that's what we want. From there, we're going to take a stance that's about shoulder width, maybe a little bit wider, toes pointed out at exactly 35 degrees, so toes point out a little bit more. We're going to squat first without the bar. The first thing that I want Cory to do is I want him to shove his knees apart, sit his hips straight back, and come on down below parallel, okay? So when he shoves his knees apart, he engages the external rotators of the hip and also the adductors. Pushes his hips back and gets down to where the crease right here in the hip joint is lower than the top of the knee. That means that we're going to engage the glutes. Also, our knees are not going to come forward on the way up. If they would, it would put slack in the hamstrings, and the hamstrings would no longer be firing. So we want to fire the hamstrings out of the bottom as well. So Cory, go ahead and come on up with the hips. Okay, let's go ahead back down. I want him to think about initiating the movement with his hips first, keeping his chest up, keeping his upper back nice and tight. One more rep. All right, good job. I want to talk about bar position because essentially what we want is a center of gravity, and as we put more weight on the bar, the center of gravity moves up to the bar position. We want the center of gravity directly over the middle of the foot. That means that the bar is going to be just below the spine of the scapula. And so then we're going to be in a great position to perform the movement. Okay, Cory's going to go ahead and get under the bar. He's going to step out. I want his eye gaze out there. His eyes are down at 13 to 15 feet away. He's going to shove his knees apart, push his hips back. Okay, accelerate up. He's thinking about accelerating out of the bottom with his hips. Okay. Keeping that torso in a good upright position, but keeping that eye gaze down so he keeps that head in a good neutral position with the spine. Okay, let's rack it. Considering the fact now that we have, with our new freshmen coming into the program, 32 football players who run a sub 4.640 indoor, we feel that what we're doing in our strength program is contributing directly toward improving speed. Cory's done a great job this offseason in improving his speed and has done a very good job as well in relationship to lifting because Cory power cleans 352. And that's an excellent number for his body weight. So he's got a high level of explosive power, and we're looking forward to him taking it to the field this year.